No, no. In your perspective or your opinion, do you recommend or do you advise a student should be going through the interview their own fully, or they should involve us throughout the process? And what do you think the pros and cons if you do yourself? What is the chances to land in a job, or if you involve me in the process, what is the chances to get a job? Of course, it's a 3, 4 questions, but you can answer them all together.
Yeah, so I'll tell you this. At first, I was trying to do it kind of in my own way, and let me tell you something. It doesn't it doesn't work out. You will think, let me just try doing this my way for a little bit. You will get lost. You really need a mentor there, help guiding you throughout the way. Because you'll do it yourself sometimes, you will have the good moments, but from my own experience, take it from me. I tried doing it myself. You're just gonna give yourself more problems, more stress compared to if you communicate daily with Shuglubai, a lot of your problems start going away. If you start doing yourself, you come to a point where it's just like you get very lost, you get confused, you get the biggest thing for me when I was trying to do it myself, I got unmotivated very quickly. At first I was motivated, but then once I started doing it myself, I really noticed how difficult and how hard it is if you try to do it yourself. You're just doing yourself a disservice if you're doing it yourself. It came to my realization. I'm like, I have all these people, all this support. Why the hell am I trying to do it on my own? It doesn't make any sense. So then once I reached out to you more, if I reached out to you earlier, if I worked with you earlier, it would probably take me less than 3 months. Because as you know, once I started reaching out to you, it took like 2 weeks, to get something. And you stress it all the time. It's like you can do it by yourself, but if you have other people willing to help you, it just makes the transition go so much smoother because you have a game plan. We go step by step. When I wasn't doing it with you, I would go 3 steps up, 3 steps down, but with you, it's we take one step at a time. And you really do have to do your due diligence and you have to take one step at a time. If you take 2 steps up instead of going one step at a time, that just fires for you instantly. So the steps, we took, apply to the jobs, perfect your resume, do the interviews, and then, once you get to the interview rounds, you do the interview, and then you told me, what to do after, the first interview, what you just lay it all out compared to if you do it by yourself, you think you know what you're doing, you think, you're the mastermind behind it, but you're really not. So like I mentioned, as soon as, I listened to you, you were like, if you don't do it, step by step with me, it's just gonna take you a way longer time. And then when me and you actually did do it step by step, the stress started to go, down. I started to know what I was really doing compared to doing it by myself. It's like shooting blind in the dark, right? I
Yep.
was just hoping to aim for a target, but none of the arrows were hitting the actual target. They were just hitting the sky, the ground, whatever you want to say. So yeah, whenever you should really you should lean on TS4U because all the content is there, all the help is there. You're putting all this time and energy into it. All the help you can get, why not take it? If you just try to do it yourself, like I said, it will be a recipe for disaster. So when I changed that, things started to go very smoothly. So I'm very grateful for that.
Yep. So this is also important for everyone because the market is dynamic, the things are shifting. If you work with me one on one, even though the we get out the book, we actually make the new plan, new strategy based on the scenario. Okay, because even though we have the best content in the world, the best approach, best things we tell you, but again, you are different. And when you start working with us one on one, we observe, we engage, we involve, then we change the game. Oh, let's do a different way. Because we cannot just put everything on the book, everything in the content, and the things has to be changed based on the situation. But if you try to do yourself, as you mentioned, you are just continuously shooting in the dark. It will be difficult to reach, like the bullet, to reach in the right destination. So when you are here, you should give everything yourself and work collaboratively make things happen. As you said, the working with, it takes like the 2 to 3 weeks, make things happen.